From Las Vegas, it's Let's Talk News Now with Rick and Ella.
Good morning, Las Vegas. It's time to grab a cup of coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation or become part of the conversation here at Let's Talk News Now. Ella and Kim joining me this morning. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. I love your color.
Oh,
that is
I was thinking that about yours.
Yay! Red, green, and blue. Well, we like your color
You
too.
look fabulous as well.
Yes. Look, he's about to cry.
Well, I think both of you ladies look spectacular. How was that? I think I got.
When you're tired, you wear bright things.
Yes,
and then you,
yeah.
It's the. See, I'm the thorn between two roses.
Perfect. Perfectly
There you go.
put.
You're
That's
distinguished
right.
looking.
Is that
There
what
you
that
go,
was?
exactly,
All right,
the
thank you.
distinguished.
Ladies, it is now official. It was the other day. Is 146 separate charges against James Holmes from Colorado for what took place. This is spurring up a whole another conversation again. Not to say there's anything wrong with revisiting things, but it brings back the whole issues of gun controls, gun limitations, types of firearms that can be used, so on and so on. I know, Kim, you are a proponent of Second Amendment rights, correct?
I am, and we live in Nevada, you know, and I know a lot of folks have their CCWs or the right to bear arms. It's part of America.
Right.
You know, it always happens when there's a shooting, unfortunately, then all of a sudden they want to take the guns away from the law-abiding citizens. And the governor himself, I believe it's the governor, of Colorado said he would have found a different way had he not had firearms. So
Yeah,
the
exactly.
crazy people always
Yeah.
find a way. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think again, it's going to be brought up again. People are going to start talking about it again, and I think they should. I think you need to revisit serious issues.
Right.
But as far as there being a change, I don't think there should be a change at all.
Right.
It is a constitutional right, the right to bear arms. It is also the right for people to be able to protect themselves.
Right. I think there comes a responsibility with that, though.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I took a long time to make a decision to own a firearm because my father told me if you're going to have one, you have to know that you mean to use it or it'll be used against you. And nobody ever wants to think of themselves in that situation. And the folks that might have said if I was there, this is what I would have done. You don't know what you would
Right.
do. So I really believe that if you're going to have a firearm, get the proper training. And we have so many great training facilities here in Nevada that you
Right.
could go to. But if you're going to have one, be educated on it and then educate folks around you.
That's true.
And the other part of the whole thing is, I know that you come from the UK where they don't have where even the police don't have
No.
firearms.
Yeah.
So there's a very, very different perspective there. But in this kind of Americana is the right to do it. And I agree with you, Kim, that I believe that if a person wanted to destroy,
Absolutely.
they'll figure out a way to
Right.
destroy things.
Right.
It's-
But if we're able to protect ourselves, we could maybe eliminate the threat.
Yeah. I personally, but then that's just probably because of where I grew up. I'm not very comfortable around guns. I know how to shoot, but I'm not very comfortable around
We need to
them.
take you
It's
out to the range.
Yeah, I know.
You're in Nevada.
I'm in the corner. Like,
Yeah, learn how to shoot a gun.
I'll stand far, far away from everybody. But I think that I'm not averse to anyone who wants to. Like you said, anything where it can be harmful is be responsible about it. Obviously,
Right.
don't leave it around children. Don't leave it around
Right.
people that
Or educate
don't-
your kids so they're not
Exactly.
curious.
And the thing is, and still at the end of the day, it's a choice.
Yeah.
You have the right, as U.S. citizens have the right to bear arms.
That's right.
But it's also a choice. You don't have to.
Yes.
So
Right.
taking a right or a choice away from somebody, even if you don't personally believe in it, I think is fundamentally wrong.
Well, it doesn't protect us because guess who doesn't listen to the laws?
Right. Exactly.
Because that theater we were saying, Cinemark, they don't allow firearms in their establishment. Well, who was the one guy that didn't pay attention to that rule?
Which also does make me wonder what happened to this guy, because obviously we're seeing the end result.
Right.
I wonder what happened to make him plan, be
that
do
we're
that,
going to find
it's
out
like-
over the next several
I mean,
months with a
two
lot
words.
of
what did you
Death
what
penalty.
happened?
death penalty.
That's all I have to
Really,
say.
what happened? That's really disturbing how somebody can change so much and you don't think of whose lives you're messing with.
Right.
Right.
It's
Well,
not
and
just one
obviously-
person who gets killed, it's their family, their extended families. And
Right.
now your rights, you've done nothing, are being, threatened to be taken away as well. So
Or at least a conversation taking place. And that's the thing is they're saying that basically, in essence, what we're looking at here is the only defense he's going to have is this insanity defense. And so we're going to see all that. But anyway, we're going to take a short break. Enough with all that. It's time to get on with our day with a lot more fun. And we're going to do that with none other than Alexa Tarrant's going to be on next.